Real quick, we are going to review the rule with apostrophes. So if I am dealing with one thing, and no matter what, it's one particular item. That item is always, no matter how many S's it ends with, is going to end with an apostrophe S. So if I am talking about ownership and my class's numbers, I am going to add an apostrophe S. If I'm talking about the color of my one pencil, the pencil's color, it gets an apostrophe S because it is one thing. The same thing goes with names. So if I'm dealing with John and I want to talk about John's hat, anytime you have one singular thing, it gets an apostrophe S. If your name is Cass and we're talking about Cass's hair, she is one person, so she gets an apostrophe S. Here's where things get just a little confusing because we've all kind of grown up being taught different ways and people have sort of explained this in different ways. So if I am dealing with all of my classes throughout the day, I already make that plural. And so the ES shows me that I'm dealing with more than one class. And that particular, all of my classes throughout the day have assignments and they own those assignments. So I want to talk about my class's assignments. Anytime I'm talking about more than one thing, it always just gets an apostrophe. So if you've heard the term S apostrophe, get that kind of out of your brain because that just kind of confuses the system a little bit. So if I'm talking about all of my pencils, multiple pencils, because there is more than one, anytime there is more than one, just gets an apostrophe. And if I'm talking about all of these Johns, maybe I have 7 Johns throughout the day, I make it plural by adding an S and add the apostrophe to show ownership, that they are owning whatever it is we're talking about. Same thing with Cass. If I'm talking about multiple girls named Cass, they get this ES. And in order for me to show ownership, maybe I'm talking about all of their cars, it gets an apostrophe. So when we're talking Christmas cards and you are the Smith family and you want to say happy holidays from the Smiths, you make it plural that way. And if you are the Walls family and you want to say this is from all of us, the Wallses, I know this sounds super bizarre, but you would add an ES on the end. That's how you would make that plural, just like you would any of the other ones. So those are the different rules with apostrophes. Remember, anytime you're dealing with one singular person, place, thing, idea, it gets an apostrophe S, whether or not it ends with 1,000 S's or not. If you're dealing with plural words, you're already going to talk about them in plural and you're going to just add the apostrophe.